Stan, here we are. Not a serious video today, a bit of fun. I was planning on doing this. Oh, scary baldy head alert. No baldy heads will hurt during the filming of this video. I was going to film it in my man cave, but neighbours this way are doing all sorts of things with power tools. Neighbours that way are having what I'd describe as a middle class tea party. And my man cave butts right against the fence, and even though it's insulated, I can hear them going, "Oh, hello, Dorothy, would you like another cucumber sandwich?" And imagine if they hear me start talking about the zombie apocalypses and which steel helmet I'm going to be wearing. Probably not going to end well. So we come upstairs to the loft. So, fellow YouTubers, Blitz 1944, they did a video. Is that the pulse? And again, that I always get, it's the lighting thing, and it's something to do with the lighting. They did a video maybe a month back regarding the zombie apocalypse, in inverted commas. Now this is supposed to be a bit of fun. I'm not a prepper. I don't have any inclinations in that way, but I suppose there is a slight coming together, I suppose, of there'll be people who are into prep and maybe collect some of the things that we collectors, maybe the more modern stuff, more modern bits of equipment. So I'd been thinking before about, like, if there was a zombie apocalypse, breakdown of society, which helmet would I use? And it's not something I lay awake at night thinking of, but I thought, well, all right, I'll give it a bit of thought. And I mentioned it to the Blitz boys, and they did the video themselves, which I thought was very good. Now, obviously, I've got a lot of helmets, 67, 68 helmets now. So I had to try and break it down into two different sections. I have got one that is the one I would pick, made out more modern materials. But for steel helmets, I've gone with three, and neither is the winner, really. And the thing I've gone against, I haven't picked your definite World War II look, and these are restricted to the ones that fit me. So obviously it's my zombie apocalypse, so if they fit me, which is a push anyway, isn't it? There's nothing East German, no Bulgarian ones, and I didn't want to pick helmets that were like very World War II looking. Like if my German style helm fit me, I wouldn't be wearing something like that. Because you got to remember, in a zombie apocalypse, there's not only zombies looking for you. If you're going down to the local shopping centre, if you like to get your supplies or whatever you're going out for to protect yourself, that's what you're using head protection for. Is going to be other people. If you've ever seen The Walking Dead or these zombie films, which I quite like. So if you're dressed up like an East German bodyguard, you're probably more of a target than anything else. So I'm trying to think more military, more subtle looking. That's the best way to describe it. So I've picked 3 steel helmets and 3 more modern helmets. So in no particular order of the steel ones, for the zombie apocalypse, these are steel helmet stands, helmets of choice. First up, I would pick the West German M62, simply because it is quite a comfortable helmet. It's got a nice strap to it. It's compact. It's not like the M1. I only have one M1, real one. I won't do the strap. I only have one real M1. I have some M1 clones. I wouldn't pick them because there are two helmet system. The inner one, I don't think you need that. You're not in a military scenario. We're going to be getting water. It's just basic head protection. It's quite a nice helmet, quite compact. Yeah, that's my first choice of the steel helmet. Next one, not in this colour. That's all I have to say. This is a Bulgarian M72. 72, put it on the right way. Is that the right way? That's the right way. I like this again because if this was in green, so that's a bit of a caveat, if you like, a caveat, a bit of an excuse. If it was in green, it's a small, compact, nondescript helmet. You're not going to stand out. Obviously, you'd stand out like this. But again, these Cold War communist helmets are quite ballistically sound. Not that zombies are going to be shooting at you, but probably stop you from getting a bonk on the head by someone with a baseball bat who wants to get that last tub of melted ice cream. It's going to be melted, wouldn't it? Chocolate chip ice cream or peanut butter the year after in your local store. Or a zombie. The last, and probably this would be the helmet I would pick out of all the steel ones, if I had a choice, would be the Yugoslavian M59. Again, because it is quite tight, quite small, quite modern looking. you might not stand out. Imagine if, I mean, you could do a whole series. If you had the DPM jacket on, maybe 58 pattern weapon, whatever you're going to arm yourself with for dispatching your zombies. Obviously in Britain, with a breakdown of society, you're not going to be worried so much about firearms because they're less prevalent than in America. So you're not looking in a combat situation. People will probably be arming themselves with whatever they can dispatch the zombies with. So it's more of a riot protection helmet. That's what I'm thinking. So we move on to my choices of your more modern helmets. And first one is the Pazget Kevlar. This helmet, probably I wouldn't pick this one. It is one of the top three, I suppose. Well, if I get this around my fat face. I did it in rehearsals. We're in. So I mean, this is combat level probably nowadays. There's probably armies in the world using these now. Excuse me, zombie apocalypse, neck protection, side protection. If it's a societal breakdown, would you stand out? People would recognise this helmet from the news media. So if you were equipped in a certain way, they may think you are part of the security services, might leave you alone. But problem with it, it's heavy. It really is. It's a really heavy helmet. That's all. Out of the three, and I can't get it off. My chins are keeping it on there. Whew, that's warm. It's warm up here. That's why I want to go in the man cave. But anyway, right. So number 2 in my collection of more modern helmets, the British Mark 6A. Now this, for me, is a big old helmet. It really is. I don't know if it's set for my face. Right, we're in. Get the double chins in. Again, this is the same level of protection of the Pazget, but I just think it's such a high helmet. I mean, I'm thinking more. Think more zombies. It's a zombie apocalypse. Yeah, it'll protect you. This is an out-and-out combat helmet. I think you're not going into a combat situation. But societal breakdown, again, people might recognise this as a security forces sort of thing. But it is the Mark 6, just made out of Kevlar, and I think that's a very, very heavy helmet. Very heavy helmet. So, my ultimate choice out of all the 6 to take zombie apocalypse, I'm going to Tesco to get some cat food, would be it has to be the older one, 1985, British Mark 6, definitely, 100%, because it is lighter than the other 2, very comfortable, and you feel like Sean Pert with your dog soldiers. Got to remember, in the United Kingdom, societal breakdown, zombie apocalypse, you're probably not going to come up against firearm, probably not. So this is just going to be head protection against zombies, idiots with baseball bats who are trying to fight over you for the last packet of Walker's cheese and onion crisps. If it was salt and vinegar, I'd let you have them. So that's it, yeah. So we've got, from the top down over, we'll do that again. We have got West German M62 steel pot. Pros, iconic looking, ballistically good. Bit heavy, and made of steel. You know, we're trying to be more modern. Bulgarian M72. If it was in green, well, I could paint it green, couldn't I? The pros of this, nice little tight helmet. Against, probably shows a bit too much neck area for zombies to bite you. The Yugoslavian M59-85, pros of this, another tight little helmet to wear. Looks fairly modern. Against, again, it's a metal helmet. I'm thinking more modern, but it's comfortable, that one. And the last 2, we'll switch through. These are, the pros of these are the Pazget and the M6A. They are combat level helmets, but we're not in a combat situation. We're in a zombie apocalypse. So in a zombie apocalypse, all you need in the United Kingdom is a 1985 or a later one, Mark 6 combat helmet. Still cheap to buy, but obviously this is just a joke video. I hope it isn't a zombie apocalypse. I'm actually looking out the window there. Some of the people that are party next door, I'm not so sure. So this is Stan. Oh. And I'll see you.